The Commanders' defense out to go to work here. Sensational a week ago in the victory. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner. First carry for James Conner. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Conner on the toss left side. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
But when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Commanders back out there on defense. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together. To throw is Murray. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a yard. Now Murray off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to go down again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Back out as a Commander defense. The drive will start with Conner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing now is Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Commanders back out there on defense. They'll try to put together a stop as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. They start with a give to Connor, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game.
Back out as a Commander defense. Now Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
The Commanders back out there on defense. They've looked good so far. This whole team has, for that matter, in the midst of a big first half as this next drive begins 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jamin Davis buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Murray now. Flushed out right. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Under pressure, they got him again. Bobby Wagner able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Looking to throw. Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Back out as a Commander defense. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray a give. This is Connor. Quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance.
The Commanders back out there on defense. They hand off to their big tight end. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Back out as a Commander defense. Throwing to start the drive. Murray able to get this one to McBride. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The Commanders back out there on defense. They'll be looking to be the aggressors here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Benson. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A give running right is Connor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Back out as a Commander defense. And after their guys were forced to punt a moment ago, they'll try to force. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. This is Connor running right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
The Commanders back out there on defense. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamin Davis getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Murray caught by Wilson. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw. Murray. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this deep.
Back out as a Commander defense. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Caught by Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. To Connor on the check down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Commanders back out there on defense. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the 4th as this next drive starts first and... Throwing to start the drive. Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic first down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Murray. Open man here is Benson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw is Murray. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Jamin Davis in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
All
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Man open. Here is Jones. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the foot. Back out as a Commander defense. They'll see what they can do in trying to force a stop as this drive starts 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Murray now to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right.
The Commanders back out there on defense. They had the pick 6 just a moment ago, so they're feeling good. Throwing after the interception, Murray. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. In trouble, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and